Mr. Chairman, I'd like to introduce Ms. Rita Mazalevskis.
Thank you. Welcome, Ms. Mazalevskis. Nice to have you here.
Good morning, Board. Thank you. Can I just start by saying thank you to Peter? We had a meeting last Friday and also Adrian Ahern over Teams, which was long-standing for 6 years since the Brian Hartzer days. So I'm glad we finally got to have a chat. Thanks for that, Peter. All right. So my question is in regards to ESG. So ESG has a peer analysis and market rating provision for companies. Of the top 4 major banks, CBA ESG is 90.96, and they are globally ranked 4th with an overall A ESG score. NAB is 86.33, ranked 13th with an overall A ESG score. ANZ is 84.23, ranked 25th with an overall ESG score of A. And unfortunately, Westpac is 4th with an ESG score of 71.5, ranked 93rd with an overall B+ ESG score rating. Now, the ESG is made up of 3 pillars, being environment, social and governance, and Westpac's environment was 86, social 65 and governance 75. I've come across some information within the governance ESG of 75. This comprises 3 elements for management, shareholders and CSR strategy. Alarmingly for shareholders, the ESG score is 2, with 5 of the shareholders' 12 subcategories showing as red. Management, on the other hand, has a glowing ESG score of 94 and CSR strategy 91. The other concerning one is within social. Its 4 elements are workforce, human rights, community and product responsibility, shows that product responsibility's ESG score is 26, with 3 elements of quality management systems at a 0, product access, low price at a 0, customer satisfaction not recording anything at all, and these are all in the red, while the 4th for product data privacy is green, scoring 52. And then ironically under environment, 3 elements of resource use with a score of 86, emissions 85 and environmental innovation 86 are all green. Westpac's Climate Report 2024 on page 6 provides a diagram showing the board's oversight and management of sustainability and climate-related issues, under the executive team highlights an ESG and reputational committee and an ESG council. Page 46 highlights your appetite for climate-related risk as defined in your board risk appetite statement, and page 32 under customer engagement says, our ambition is to be the transition partner of choice and engage with customers on the ESG topics that matter most to them. So my question is, why are the people components of community, customers and shareholders within the pillars of social and governance some of the worst ESG scores across Westpac's ESG makeup? When in the annual report on page 41, it says, dedicated ESG specialists are integrated within our business and wealth, WIB, and Westpac New Zealand operating segments. Would it be fair to say that these people components are sacrificed for the sake of glowing environmental ESG scores for the benefit of institutional investors and also green bonds, because it appears that we have a continued case of profits over people?
Thank you for the question. A very detailed question. And
What is that survey from?
That's from the LSEG London Stock Exchange site that provides data for the market and shows peer analysis.
I'm not familiar with that, but
I wasn't
a lot of
either.
those-
It's all new, but yes, it's very interesting.
Indeed. So for me, no, I don't accept the proposition of people over profit over people. We work very hard on all aspects of ESG, but we're still dealing with issues such as AUSTRAC, such as capital overlays. The APRA EU still exists, so they mark us down rightly in those type of surveys. But I will have a good look at that one. I'm not familiar with it, and make sure that there's nothing else that we can, or ensure there's nothing else we can learn. Or maybe Anthony will anyway. Sorry, mate.
I'll be happy to direct you there. It's just in regards to the previous shareholder about net promoter score being low, and then this data showing that shareholders and customers and community scores are very low. It's very alarming.
Well, I don't know what the source of the data is. I don't know whether we contribute to it. Yeah. Whether because a lot of these surveys, if you don't contribute, you don't score. So I'll have to.
It does say company contribution to the data. So to what level, I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't either.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for the question.
Thank you.
I also wasn't aware of that survey either. So why don't we do a bit of work on that and come back to you on that if we could, please?
Yeah, it's not a survey. It's actually data analysis where people go in and actually do valuation of companies.
Well, it's a survey based on data and contribution.
Okay.
Yep.